Hey y'all, I want to take a moment to give you a little breakthrough that I've had recently about happiness in life and business and about really breaking down what it is that makes you feel like you're doing great in life versus losing or failing or being stressed out in life. So here it goes. Uh, there is two areas to happiness and feeling like you're winning in life, right? One is external and one is internal. So we have the external, and I think that if you're not into personal development, you think that a lot of people think that the majority of their happiness comes from the external, and those who are into personal development and read nonfiction books and things of that nature probably put a little bit too much weight on the internal, the mindset. So definition of external: things such as making more money, getting a raise at work, making more sales, doubling your business, relationships, finding a person that you fall in love with or that you want to date, not just money and relationships. It could be moving into a new house, buying a new thing, getting to travel, going places. Those things are all going to make you feel like you're slaying it at life, externally. Then the internal side, of course, are things like your perspective on things. So one thing that I like to do is I will say, I wish I had, followed by things that I actually do have. That could be things like, I wish I had a great partner. Oh, I already have that. I wish I had a lot of money in the bank. Oh, I already have that. I wish I had a cute little puppy. Oh, I already have that. So on and so forth. And you just list out all these things that you wish you had that you actually already have. So you have the external that will make you feel like you're slaying it at life, and you have your internal that makes you feel like you're slaying it at life, which is really a lot to do with perspective and things of that nature. So obviously there's a lot of different gratitude practices, and some of you might practice things like mindfulness or meditation or law of attraction or praying or worship or whatever that thing is. And then the external stuff, of course, we're always striving for more. So I think that one thing that I learned today, I got an opportunity to connect with someone that I've been following and that I've really been looking up to for a long time. His name is Joe Polish. He's somewhere in his in his 50s. He has a few podcasts. One it's called I Love Marketing, which has been around for a long time. And the other one is called More Cheese, Less Whiskers, which is hilarious. And basically, I got an opportunity to speak to him today on Clubhouse, and he gave some really cool pieces of advice. One thing that he said was about, I think, a decade ago or so, he asked himself the question, I know I'm being successful when, and then listed out 10 things. And now some people could make the mistake of saying something like, I know I'm being successful when I make $1 million, but that's not the goal of the I'm being successful when. It's what are you experiencing in the moment, right? What do you, like, you're not going to say when the $1 million enters my bank account. Sure, that's like a one little moment, but it's more like, what are you doing in the moment in that day? Is it like one thing that I remember Tony Robbins saying when he was super young? He said, I've been on syndicated television every day for the last 20 years or 10 years or whatever it was. And my payment for that is that I cannot go out in public without someone walking up to me and emotionally telling me how much I've positively impacted their life. So that for him is, I know I'm being successful when I can't walk out in public and someone stops me and emotionally tells me how much I have impacted their life. The one that Dean Jackson said is that my passive revenue exceeds my lifestyle needs, or my passive profit, my passive income exceeds my lifestyle needs, which I think is incredible, because that's really what it comes down to. If you really boil it down on a financial side, you just simply want enough money, for in your personal life at least, to be able to make more money than your lifestyle requires. So I think that those are two things that are really powerful when it comes to that. Also, he talked about doing all these other strategies that are not necessarily directly related to the topic of basically feeling like you're slaying it at life. But he talked about 5-year sprints, which I think is really cool from like a whole lifestyle perspective, taking 5 years out of your time or out of your life to focus on one major project in your life, so that if you look back at your life, if you live to be 100, that's 20 sprints. That means that there would be 20 chapters in your book. And of course, you don't really have a lot of control over the first 10 to 20 years when it comes to a like conscious decision-making process. So maybe you have 18 chapters in your book. And so I think that that's a really beautiful way of looking at things. Anyway, I'm really excited to hear what you guys think about basically externally and internally, what your like strategies, what your hacks are when it comes to feeling like you're slaying it at life and in business. Hit me up. Let me know. You can add me on Clubhouse. You can add me on Instagram. You can add me. You can message me, or you can text me at 310-807-1998. Holler at me. Let's talk.